every day across America. Excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
And you are looking at the field house at Lincoln High School, and River City's Community Access is happy to be with you tonight for a non-conference girls basketball game between the Lincoln High School Red Raiders and their visitors, the Timberwolves of Tomah High School. Lincoln and Tomah tonight, and we're very happy to be with you on River City's Community Access. The sportsmanship announcement is being made, and as soon as that's completed, we'll meet the starting lineups tonight. We'll begin with Tomah with the black and gold. Michaela Richards will start at one guard position. She'll be joined by Kelly Pierce in the backcourt. Madison McCarthy will be one of the forwards. Danielle Ducklow also in the front court. And Bailey Blado. So it's Richards, Pierce, McCarthy, Ducklow, and Blado. Let's meet the Red Raiders starting five. They'll be welcomed to the court by the youth girls basketball players. Kendra Lisney starts at the point guard. Brianna Hahn joins her in the backcourt. Paige Newman, one of the forwards. Chani Polchinski. And the final starter is Victoria Hansen. So it's Lisney, Hahn, Newman, Polchinski, and Hansen starting for head coach Dan Hancock. Michaela Richards will jump center with Victoria Hansen of the Red Raiders. And the tip is won by Hansen, and Lincoln will start off with the basketball. They lob it for Hansen inside and through her hands and out of bounds. Lincoln picking up immediately with a full court press here, zone press. Tomah does not make it over in the allotted 10 seconds, and that pressure creates an early turnover. Paige Newman lobbing it in the lane and blocked from behind by Kelly Pierce. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone. Yes, it is, by Lincoln here. 1-3-1 with Hansen in the middle and Newman on the bottom of the zone. They get it in the middle to Ducklow. Pressure out high by Lisney. Now getting free inside and laying it in is Danielle Ducklow. They were patient against the zone and finally worked it into Ducklow for a lay-in. 2-0 Tomah. A long one on the way. I don't know if that would have been a 3 or not by Lisney. Rebound is battled for through the arms of Polchinski, and then a tie-up in the lane will bring a jump ball, a held ball, that will give it to Tomah on the alternating possession. Again, the full court pressure by Lincoln, and we would guess that once into the front court will drop. Here's a turnover. It's Brianna Hahn with the steal in the zone press. For Hansen, she gathers it in, but underneath the basket. Now 3 on the way by Lisney, and it's good. Kendra Lisney, the sophomore, with the 3. And Lincoln jumps out on top 3-2, and Newman knocks it away, and it's a steal by Polchinski. Lob for Hansen. She's got the catch this time, and a foul as she goes up to lay it in, and Victoria Hansen will head to the line. Blado picks up the foul. And the one-handed free throw is good by the junior center, Victoria Hansen. (5-2) Lincoln, and right back into the press. Broken this time. Free throw line jumper way too strong by Blado. Rebound on the floor and another tie-up. Polchinski is down there along with Blado, so it's a held ball situation, and on the alternating possession, Lincoln will get the basketball. Two-3 zone here employed by Tomah. Lisney thought about the 3, got it in the lane. It was blocked again by Pierce, the second time that she's blocked a little 14-footer. Ball's loose on the floor. Lisney's going to get there first and overlaid it. Follow is no good. Lisney's got it again, and we've got a travel. Chani Polchinski is slow to get up, but is up and ready to play. We'll get our first substitution of the night. Carissa Bruink will check in. And it will be Polchinski, who is a little shaken up on that last play, that will get a breather. 5-2 Lincoln, exactly 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Pierce is able to move it ahead to Richards. Ducklow to the basket, lays it in. 5-4 Lincoln. Here's Lisney's 3. That one's off the rim. Bruink battles, Pierce battles, and they're still going after it. And this will be Tomah basketball. Ooh, Hansen got a hand on that one as they tried to get it to Ducklow, and it results in a steal for Lincoln right down to Hansen, and she's fouled off the feed from Paige Newman, and Victoria Hansen will head right back to the line. She made 2 a moment ago, and she will get 2 here.
Headline shooting is Victoria Hansen.
Amanda Reed checks in to the Timberwolves lineup. And Victoria's 4 for 4 at the line. 7-4 in favor of Lincoln. Pierce to the middle. On the baseline, Reed. That might have been partially blocked. Newman ahead for Lisney. Comes to the basket, lays it in. And a timeout, or excuse me, a whistle here stops play with 3:33 to go. And Brianna Hahn picks up a personal foul for Lincoln. 9-4 Lincoln, 3:33 to go first quarter. Pierce on the wing tries to get it into Ducklow, does, but she'll kick it out. A short jumper by Reed is off, and the rebound comes to Hahn. On the wing, this is a 2. It's no good. Rebound out of Bruink's hands and into Pierce's. For Pierce, and it's going to be Pierce who fouls Hahn. Hahn stepped in to make the steal and was prevented from doing so by Pierce's foul.
Tomah's number 11, Kelly Pierce, her first, team third. In for Tomah, number 12, Logan Larson.
Here's Hahn with the jumper, gets her own rebound. Newman's 3, good. 12-4 Lincoln. Out of a double team to Ducklow at the foul line, rimming it in. Danielle Ducklow is the only Timberwolf to score in this first period. She's got all 6 of their points. It's 12-6 Lincoln. Burwink kicks it over to Lisney on the drive, blocked, and that was a nice job inside by McCarthy, I believe. No, it was number 5, Richards, that got the block. Richards with the block. Richards. Feed it to Ducklow. This is a 17-footer by Pierce. – 12-8. Little 4-0 run by Tomah. Down low, Huglin off the bracket, no good. And Burwink picks up the foul on the rebound by Danielle Ducklow.
Tomah, number 23, Madison McCarthy. And number 22, Lexi Byron.
In the middle, Newman steals. Short jumper is off by Polchinski. And, oh, the Ducklow fights through the triple team. 3-on-1 break, and there to make the steal is Huglin. Polchinski is down, got popped in the nose, and The officials call time once Lincoln gets possession of the basketball. That's the second time tonight that Polchinski has been down.
This is a short correction. The basket made earlier was by number 32, Danielle Gutko.
12-8 with exactly 1 minute to go. Of interest, but of little consequence here in this first period. The clock is stopped at exactly 5 minutes, at exactly 4 minutes, and now at exactly 1 minute. Burwink turns and takes the 15-footer. 14-8 and a whistle. It's Kendra Lisney that gets called for the foul. When you press, you will pick up personal fouls. The boys at press ever been effective creating turnovers here in the first period. 14-8 out of the double team, a near turnover there. 3 on the way, well short, in fact just hits the net, does not draw iron from Madison McCarthy. And as they battle for the rebound, it comes to the Lincoln Red Raiders. Dan Hancock calls out that his team is to play for the final shot of the period here. 27 seconds to go. Newman will hold with 17 seconds. Burwink at the foul line for Hahn to the basket. And another foul in that press, and I think Burwink will get the foul with 8.3 to go, yes. It is Carissa Burwink. 16-8, Lincoln. To Ducklow, she'll turn and take the 15-footer, it's good. And the period ends with Lincoln on top, 16-10. Lincoln 16 and Tomah 10. Now, Kendra Lisney leads the Red Raiders with 5 points. Victoria Hansen has 4, all on free throws. Paige Newman has 3. Brianna Hahn has 2. Carissa Burwink has 2. That's 16 for Lincoln. Meanwhile, for the Tomah Timberwolves, Daniel Ducklow has 8 and Kelly Pierce has 2. That is the 10 for the Timberwolves. 16-10 in favor of Lincoln after 1.
To Maddie. Congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow. I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Tomah starts with the basketball here in the second quarter. 16-10 Lincoln. And now Lincoln is shifted to a man-to-man. They played a 1-3-1 zone the entire first period. Ducklow frees up and she misses the foul line jumper. Tomah stays in their 2-3 zone. Paige Newman over the top for Hansen, who was triple teamed as they sagged on her in that zone and was fouled. Bailey Blado picks up the personal. She's already picked up 3 fouls, mainly guarding Hansen in the post in the 2-3 zone. Lisney was open, missed it, but the rebound to Hahn. Drop it into Hughlin, who finds Hansen. 18-10. All the way Pierce. She's fouled by Paige Newman.
That falls on Paige Newman. Her first, team fifth.
So Pierce will head to the line for a pair. And just manages to touch the front of the rim on that first free throw, falling short. And she gets that one. 3 for Pierce. Lincoln +7 a minute into the second quarter. Newman just holds the basketball there, forcing one of the Timberwolves to come out and pick her up. Hughlin turns, and that she was fouled, I think, by Amanda Reed, and that'll send Alyssa Hughlin to the line. Right now, Lincoln with freshmen Hughlin and Hahn on the court. Lisney is a sophomore. So 3 of the 5 Raiders, freshmen, are sophomores right now. And the second is good. Lincoln has their largest lead of the night at 9, 22-11. Oh, a steal by Newman. Hughlin coming with her. Hughlin back to Newman. Lays it up, no good. Hansen's got the board. She puts it in. Into the double team, forcing the turnover. Hughlin will get credit for the steal. Long jumper by Lisney's off. Rebound, Hughlin blocked away by Richards. And a whistle and a timeout called by Mark Von Hadden, the head coach of Tomah. Lincoln 22 and Tomah 11 with 5:43 to go, second quarter. Ducklow against Hughlin in the post. Spins into the double team. Back to the baseline, and Newman rebounds. On is open. Here's a 2. This is a 3. It's too strong off the bracket and tipped out to Lisney. Hansen ahead and Hahn trailing. Lisney's open on the wing. A rebound to Ducklow. Reed into the lane, to the basket over Hansen, no good. Richards kicks it back out, Ducklow. Newman steps up on the line. This would be a 2, and it is. Paige Newman with 5 in the game, and Lincoln 26-13, leading Tomah. Drop it in, quickly double teamed is Ducklow, and as they try to throw it back out to Richards, Hansen got a hand on that and deflected it out of bounds.
In for Wisconsin Rapids, number 10, Christopher Irwin. In for the Timberwolves, number 12, Logan Larson. And number 22, Lexi Byra.
This is Richards, back out to Ducklow for 3. A rebound to Hahn. Look at him sag on Hansen in the middle there to the hoop. And a block again by Richards. That's at least 2, perhaps 3 blocks that she's had in there tonight. Madison McCarthy is holding the basketball there. And a foul inside. Haley Steins.
That foul is on number 5, Kendra Lisney, her second, team 6.
Lisney gets the foul. And Newman checks right back in.
Number 23, Paige Newman.
There's Ducklow, blocked beautifully by Hansen. Recovers and outlets to Newman. Bruwink lets it go. That might have been partially blocked by McCarthy. Richards lets it go, rims out. Bruwink battles for the board and throws it off of McCarthy to save the Lincoln possession.
Number 20, Amanda Reed, in for the Timberwolves.
Newman on run, lets it go, and is fouled and will head to the line.
At line shooting 2 is number 23, Paige Newman. Foul number 12, Logan Larson, her first, team 6.
Logan Larson picks up the foul, and Newman, with 5 points in the game, heads to the line. We're under 2 minutes to go in the second period, and Lincoln is building a substantial lead now, 27-13. Pair for Paige. Richards guarded by Hansen. Double teamed by Hugland. Right back in there. To the right hand, and Michaela Richards gets the basket. 28-15, Lincoln plus 13. Bruwink, and Hansen over the back picks up a foul. And we'll head to the other end for a 1-and-1, as that's the 7th team foul against the Raiders. Madison McCarthy. And a pair for McCarthy. 28-17. Lincoln is on top with 1 minute to go in the first half. Hugland, short. Hansen had the rebound. It appeared, but it was knocked away from behind by one of the Timberwolves. And Lincoln will maintain possession with 54.9 seconds to go. Newman lets it go deep in the corner. 10 for Paige Newman. 31-17 Lincoln. Richards for three. To answer, does not. Hahn rebounds. And with 30 seconds to go, Dan Hancock again calling for one shot to take it down to the end and get the final shot of the period in the half. Hugland faces the basket. Newman with 10 now. Verwink will let it go. It's a 2. Hansen rebounds. Missed it. 3 seconds for the half. Ducklow. Richards heaves it down, and the half ends. Lincoln wins the period 15-7 and leads at halftime 31-17. We'll be back in a moment to run down the score sheet and get you ready for the second half as you watch Lincoln girls basketball on River City's Community Access.
Time to wake up. I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Don't forget, you've got a job to do today.
Hey, Mom. I got the job. Thanks.
I've got the job. Welcome aboard.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does.
And like that, you're a job creator.
Let's run down the score sheet for you as we get ready to start the second half. Paige Newman led Lincoln with 10. Victoria Hansen had 8. Kendra Lisney had 5. Brianna Hahn 4. Alyssa Hugland and Carissa Verwink each had 2 for the Raiders, 31. Danielle Ducklow has 10 to lead the way for Tomah. Kelly Pierce has 3. Michaela Richards has 2. Madison McCarthy has 2. We're underway in the second half. They try to drop it in to Hugland, and there's the held ball, and that will be Tomah basketball. Lincoln just getting possession to start the half, so it will be Tomah basketball, and Lincoln's going to pick up full court with that zone press. Lisney and the steal, and drops it off beautifully to Hugland, who missed the lay-in. And we have again big time pressure, and stepping up, Brianna Hahn picks up the foul. It's Lisney and Hahn and Hugland and Newman and Hansen. Channy Polchinski has returned to the bench after taking that pop to the face. I don't know if she'll have the opportunity to return to the game, but she returned to the bench with an ice pack during the halftime, or shortly before the halftime events. Lincoln's back in the zone to start this half. They played zone in the first period and they played man-to-man in the second. Long jumper is off by Bailey Blado, and the rebound is yanked down by Victoria Hansen. Tomah, on the other hand, has been in that zone all night long. Lisney, and that's a three-pointer for Kendra, her second of the night. Kendra Lisney with 8, and Lincoln now with a 34-17 lead. 2-on-1, 2-on-2. Oh, and Hugland picked up the foul, but she really spilled to the court hard as Madison McCarthy drove to the basket. Second team foul quickly here in the opening minute and a half of the third quarter and second half. Three for three tonight at the line for Madison McCarthy. And that one spins out, rebound to Tomah. And Ducklow had blocked by Hansen. And then, as the loose ball was recovered by McCarthy, she dribbled it on the baseline and turned it over to the Raiders. Long one by Verway. Oh, all the way in and around and out. And then out of bounds to Tomah. Tomah able to break. Oh, no, they did not break the pressure. Newman stepped up and forced a traveling from McCarthy. Just as I was about to say they had broken the pressure, a nice defensive play by Newman to step into the path of McCarthy and force her to travel. Newman flashing the lane to the basket. And the rebound to Richards. Here goes Ducklow, and picking up the foul is Victoria Hansen.
Foul on Victoria Hansen, her second, team third. At the line, she is number 32.
Second foul for Hansen. Third of the half for the Raiders. Here we are, nearing the midway point of the third quarter. 4 Timberwolves have scored, only 4. And we get a whistle. Blado committed a foul as they jockeyed for a rebounding position on the missed free throw. Already 4 fouls for Bailey Blado tonight. Newman loads the 3. Oh, the second one that's spun around the rim and out in this third quarter for the Raiders. Pierce is able to save it. Richards. Burwink rebounds. Lincoln's going to push it ahead. Newman kicks it out. Lisney misses. Long rebound. Pierce gets there and attacks. No good. Lob it for Hansen. Deflected by Richards. Intercepted by Blado. Newman steals it away, pushes it ahead for Hahn. Hahn to the basket and a foul on McCarthy. Brianna Hahn will head to the line and get 2 free throws here. 34-19 Lincoln. Hahn has both free throws to give her 6 points on the night. And Newman steps in, steals it. Lisney fouled by McCarthy as she cuts to the basket.
That foul's on number 32, Danielle Ducklow. Her first, team third.
They're going to call that on Ducklow, I beg your pardon. Correction, Ducklow on the foul. Picking up her first and the team's third in the half. Newman lobs it for Hanson. She's too deep, so she kicks it back to Page, who had it blocked from behind by Michaela Richards. Richards has been an effective shot blocker in this game. Lincoln has had the upper hand for most of the game, but Richards has had a strong individual effort blocking shots. Knocked away by Newman. Right into Ducklow, double teamed and fouled. Bruwink or Hanson picks up the foul. And Danielle Ducklow will head to the line. Bruwink's third foul.
for the Red Raiders.
$13 now for Ducklow. 36-21, Lincoln plus 15 midway through the third quarter. Hugland is free on the baseline. There's that press causing trouble again and causing a turnover as Madison McCarthy travels.
In for the Timberwolves, number 11, Kelly Pierce, and number 22, Lexi Byron.
Bruwink. And that'll go over to Tomah. And immediately a foul, and I think that will be Carissa Bruwink's fourth.
Foul number 10, Carissa Bruwink, her fourth, team fifth.
Pierce all the way to the lane and then drops it off for a shot by Steins. Misses twice. Bruwink turns from 14. Tipped out to Lisney. Triple teamed at the foul line that time. Newman will penetrate, drop it low to Hugland, blocked from behind. Ducklow with the block, no foul, just blocked out of bounds. Timeout Tomah with 2:38 to go here in the third quarter. Lincoln's on top comfortably, 38-21.
held on Tuesday, June 10, 2014, with a 12 o'clock second start at the Ridges Golf Course. Chance to meet Sportsman High School fans, coaches, players, and have a good time.
Lincoln inbounding underneath their own basket. Newman's free right off the toss-in. Ahead of the field for the lay-in is Logan Larson. Burwink turns at the foul line. A rebound to Richards. Reed is open, flat on that jumper, but she fights for her own rebound. Out of the double team, Newman ties up Richards, forces the jump ball, and it will go to the Raiders. Huglin, good for Alyssa Huglin.
2 points for Alyssa Huglin.
40-23 Lincoln. Newman with the steal. Paige Newman dropping it off for Lisney, who lays it in.
Tender Lisney with a basket. Assist from Paige Newman.
There's Ducklow and foul. And I think that Ducklow really got smashed on the end of her fingers on her left hand. And I think that Huglin's going to have to leave. She might have, she had a Band-Aid on, and I think she lost that Band-Aid, and she's going to have to get her wound covered up because of the prospect of blood. Meanwhile, Carissa Burwink will check back in, and the game will continue with Danielle Ducklow at the line. She has 13 of the 23 points that the Tomah Timberwolves have scored tonight. Missing the second. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Lisney tried to find Hansen cutting to the hoop, but that was defended well by Tomah. Loose ball. Ducklow turns, blocked by Hansen. Ducklow gets it back. Reed tried to find Richards, stolen by Newman. Verwink ahead to Hahn, 3-on-1. Hansen's ahead of the field and fouled by Ducklow. She goes to the basket.
Fouls on number 32, Danielle Ducklow, her second. Team fourth at line shooting 2 is Victoria Hansen.
Oh, that was an air ball. And no good on that one as well. 42-24, 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Near steal by Newman in the corner and a steal by Hansen. 5 seconds. Listney gathers it in, gets it underneath. Shot was off in time by Hahn, but was blocked in the paint by, I think, Richards again. It might have been McCarthy, but I think Richards got another block. 42-24. Lincoln wins that period 11-7. They're up 18. And here's the score sheet. Listney with 10, Newman with 10, Hansen with 8, Hugland and Hahn with 6, Verwink with 2 for 42. Ducklow, as we mentioned, has 14 of the 24 that Tomah has. 3 for Pierce, 3 for McCarthy, 2 for Larson, 2 for Richards.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until the no secret that laughter makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
So the final period begins and Tomah has possession of the basketball. Lincoln packed in the zone here again. Newman got a hand on that one. She has had a number of steals tonight and a number of outstanding defensive plays. Richards for Ducklow. And she lays it in.
Danielle Ducklow with basket for Timberwolves.
Verwink. Rimming it in for Carissa Verwink. That's 4 for her. Blado. Long one off the bracket. Verwink to get the rebound. Oh, nice look for Newman to Hansen and the foul on Richards. Beautiful looking pass. And Hansen will head to the line.
That foul is on number 5, Michaela Richards, her first, team 5th.
There we go. After missing 2 last time, Hansen is good on that one. And she's 5 out of 7 on the night. Becca Austin is set to come in the game for Lincoln. Allison Brost has also checked in. 1 of 2 for Hansen. Oh, and this will be a travel on the penetration by Madison McCarthy. Rowink is open, and they're just into the game. Becca Austin battles for the rebound and can't quite control it. Loses it out of bounds, and Tomah will get possession. There's a steal, picked off by Allison Brost. Down low, there's Brost with a shot that was well defended. 3 short, that was McCarthy. Austin battles Pierce, and the rebound tie-up goes to Lincoln. Glenn from behind is fouled by Blado, and that's her 5th. So Bailey Blado is fouled out of the basketball game.
Number 22, Lexi Byro. Number 20, Amanda Reed.
Oh, Listening was for Hugland, and that one's out of bounds to Tomah. Jumpers on the way from Logan Larson, and the rebound to Hossenstein, and she is fouled as she takes it back up.
Fouls on number 43, Becca Austin, her first.
Becca Austin gets the foul.
Number 33, Rebecca Hotstein. Into the leaders is Macy Wernick.
And Hottenstein misses both free throws. 45-26 Lincoln. Newman fouled by Logan Larson. And she will head to the foul line with 5:04 to go here in the 4th period. Lincoln with a comfortable 19-point lead. And it was not a shooting foul, it was a 1-and-1, and she misses the front end. Shot may have been partially blocked by Brost. Here comes Wernick by Larson into the hoop, missed it.
In for Tomah, 1, number 23, Madison McCarthy, number 11, Kelly Pierce, and number 5, Michaela Richards.
The corner, this jumper is off, no good by Steins. Rebound to Austin. Pierce steals it away from Wiernick from behind. And that's a travel against Madison McCarthy. Tomah tonight has struggled to get any kind of offense from anyone but Danielle Ducklow. They have had 4 other players score, but none of those players have more than 3 points. And they just have struggled on the offensive end. You got to give a lot of credit to the zone press and to the half-court defense of Lincoln. Tomah has just struggled to find offense throughout this basketball game. So Alyssa Hugland heads to the line. Seven points now for the freshman. And 8. 4 minutes to go. Thrown away. Lincoln basketball. It'll be interesting after this game to see the turnovers, because there has been a lot of Tomah turnovers generated by the defensive work of the Raiders tonight.
And the injury back in for the Timberwolves.
Ottenstein is surrounded by 4 Raiders, and then as she yanked the ball away from Macy Wiernick, Wiernick spilled to the court and landed hard. It appeared as if she landed hard right on her face. Nope, she's holding it now, acting as if it might be her left leg that thumped hard against the court. First, I didn't know she got her arms under her to break her fall, so I'm glad to see that she's not holding her face or bleeding there at all. She spilled hard to the court. That's the second time that's happened tonight. Janie Polchinski has left the game because she spilled hard to the court and then later got smacked right in the face. So it's been a rough night for the Raiders. Becca Austin's got it and is helped by Hugland to get another turnover. Well, it's got to be 20 or more turnovers committed in this game for Tomah tonight. Rose steps in. Becca Austin battles, Hugland battles out of bounds to Tomah. Austin got a hand on it, and she's yanked down. Who gets the foul? It's Becca Austin that gets the foul. And so Logan Larson heads to the line. And Austin rebounds the miss. Huglen posts up and puts it in. 3 Raiders now in double figures. Lots of balance at the top of the score sheet. 5 players with 6 or more points. Pierce. Austin.
Basket by David Ballerstein. Assist by Christopher Wing.
Ottenstein, look at her surrounded there by 3 Raiders, tied up by Huglen, and on the alternating possession, it will be Lincoln basketball. We've slipped under 2 minutes to go in this one. And that'll be a travel on Brianna Hahn. Pierce steps in, and Austin rebounds. She's then fouled by Haley Steins, and Austin should get a couple of, or at least a 1-and-1 on the other end.
Her first. Team 9. Headline shooting is number 43. Back up Austin.
And that one rims off, but Huglen rebounds, and she's fouled as she shoots it. And she'll head to the line.
Foul number 22, Lexi Byron. Her second. Team 10, shooting 2 is Alyssa Huglen.
And Huglen moves to the top of the score sheet with 11. Verwink battles, gets the board, goes up, has it blocked, and Huglen follows. Again, it's Huglen. And now we get a whistle and a foul. Huglen gets called for the foul. We have a 1.5 minutes to go. It will be a comfortable victory here tonight for the Raiders. 52-28 is our score. Whoa, that was one that hit hard off the backboard, caught the front of the rim, and went in. Second is too strong as well and does not get as friendly a bounce. Austin. Becca Austin, second hoop of the night. 54-29. Blocked by Verwink and gathered in by Huglen with under a minute to go. Austin short on that one. They're going to tie up off the rebound with 38-7 to go. It's Tomah basketball. Steins misses, and Verwink rebounds with 26 seconds to go. And a travel called on Carissa with 20 seconds left.
Foul on Carissa Verwink, her fifth. Team 10.
And a foul committed there by Verwink is her 5th foul of the game. "15 seconds. Pierce a long one, short. Rebound, Hahn gathers it in. 9 seconds. Veroost will bring it across. Get it to Hahn, who will hold on, and Lincoln wins it 54-29. They win that 4th period 12-5, win each and every period here this evening, and cruise to a 54-29 win. Alyssa Huglin led all Red Raiders with 11. Lisney had 10, Newman had 10, Hansen had 9. Hahn had 6, 4 for Austin and Verwink. The leading scorer for Tomah was Danielle Ducklow, who had 16 of their 29 points tonight. It's been a pleasure to bring it to you here on River City's Community Access. Make sure you watch your listings for more local sports right here on River City's Community Access.